The Chairman of the Board of Governors, Honorable Governors, African Development Bank President, Executive Directors, Senior Management and Staff of the African Development Bank, representatives, and members of the delegation of our shareholders, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the government of Zimbabwe, I'd like to applaud the fruitful cooperation we've had with the African Development Bank since it commenced its operations in Zimbabwe in 1980. The bank group's unwavering support has been crucial in the strengthening and improvement of our economy, especially in the sectors of energy, governance and institution building, water and sanitation, agriculture, women and youth empowerment. Reflecting on the bank group's achievements over the past 60 years shows that it has indeed lived to its mandate of contributing to the economic development and social progress of African countries, individually and collectively. During the past decade, President Dr. Akinwumi Adesina has led the bank group with a bold vision and shown exceptional dedication to Africa's development. Under his leadership, the bank launched the High Five priorities: Light Up Africa, Empower Africa, Feed Africa, Industrialize Africa, Integrate Africa, and improve the quality of life for the people of Africa, which have become central pillars of the continent's development agenda. As Zimbabwe, we're especially grateful for the support from Dr. Adesina for championing our arrears clearance and debt resolution in Zimbabwe. In December 2022, with the support of the AFDB, government established a structured dialogue platform with all creditors, development partners, and other stakeholders to institutionalize structured dialogue on economic, land tenure, and governance reforms to underpin the arrears clearance and debt resolution process. His tenure saw record-breaking capital increases and the creation of the African Investment Forum, which mobilized billions in investment commitments. As his mandate concludes, we pay tribute to a transformative leader whose legacy will continue to shape Africa's future for generations. Turning to the theme of the 2025 annual meetings, making Africa's capital work better for the continent's development requires a deliberate focus on strengthening financial systems, promoting inclusive investment, and aligning capital flows with Africa's strategic priorities. By unlocking domestic resources and fostering effective partnerships, we can ensure that capital drives long-term growth, innovative and prosperity across the continent. Africa's vast natural resources, including minerals and renewable energy potential, offer tremendous opportunities for industrialization, despite the fact that much of this wealth is exported as raw materials, missing out on value-added benefits. To capture more value, the African financial and development institutions can focus on reducing transaction costs, connecting rural production areas to urban markets, and investing in processing and refining capacities. This approach would allow Africa to benefit more from its resources, creating high-value products and retaining a larger share of the value within the African continent. Africa's youth population is one of the greatest assets, with over 60% of the continent's population under the age of 25. To make this youth dividend work for Africa's development, there must be strong investment in quality education, skills development, entrepreneurship, and job creation. Supporting youth-led startups through funding and mentorship can also unlock innovation across sectors like agriculture, renewable energy, and fintech. By empowering its youth with the tools to succeed, Africa can harness their energy and creativity and potential to drive inclusive and sustainable growth. To further unlock Africa's full development potential, it is imperative to develop and strengthen the continent's financial architecture. Africa's capital markets remain shallow, limiting access to long-term financing for transformative projects. Harmonizing regulatory frameworks across countries, encouraging local pension and insurance funds to invest in infrastructure, and issuing sovereign bonds in local currencies are critical steps. The experience of Southeast Asian countries demonstrates how strategic reforms and active engagement of domestic institutional investors can successfully deepen bond markets. Furthermore, Africa should harness the power of its diaspora, with over $95 billion in annual remittances, much of which is used for consumption Innovative instruments like diaspora bonds and digital savings and investment platforms can redirect this capital towards productive use. Operationalization of the African Continental Free Trade Area should be expedited to stimulate intra-Africa trade and reduce trade barriers, expanding the market for African goods and services, and fostering the continent's economic growth. Lastly, innovation in fintech should be central to expanding capital access. Many African small and medium enterprises face barriers to finance due to inadequate collateral and formal credit histories. By expanding regulatory sandboxes, supporting fintech accelerators, and implementing universal digital identification for development systems, Africa can increase financial inclusion. In conclusion, the African Development Bank and other regional development institutions should focus on unlocking domestic potential and benefit from the vast internal opportunities that are available for the continent's development. I thank you.